When it comes to reading trashy romance stories, I have been around the block many times. And therefore, I think that I have every single right to rank them. My scale is very simple. We have perfect and we have disastrous. There is no in between. I will also be getting ready. It's my mom's birthday and I'm going out for dinner. So, the first one is cheating. Disastrous. It is immediately disastrous. We don't even have to discuss it, but we will. Like, the main character will cheat on her boyfriend because the boyfriend's mean. No. You don't get to do that. You don't get to make it seem like it's okay because it's not. Like, just break up. I'm gonna tell you a story. So, I was reading this book. Now, it's a dark and stormy night. In the middle of the night, someone comes bashing on the front door. So our main character gets up and she runs to the front door and it's the love of her life. And he's there and he's crying and he's like, I did something bad. And so in my mind, I'm like, oh, he's been out partying. Someone said something against us and he's beaten them up and now the person's in hospital. And you know what? I'll forgive him for that. Bawling his eyes out. And she's like, oh my gosh, are you okay? What happened? And he's like, I did something really bad. And I'm like, okay, just get to the point where you tell us that you defended us. He doesn't. He's like, it didn't mean anything. As soon as they say it didn't mean anything, I feel sick. You mean to tell me that you cheated on us? You cheated on us for someone that doesn't even mean anything? If I want my main character to be cheated on, it has to be because they've met the love of their life. Not because it was just some stupid, drunken whatever. And now, to make matters worse about this story, she literally comforted him. She was holding him and she was like, it's okay, we all make mistakes. And in my mind, I'm like, is this girl okay? No, she's not. I'm like waiting for her to be like, get out of my house, but she just never does that. I closed the application and I sat outside for a bit. Okay, no, I did not do that. But the point being is like, don't cheat. I think I put way too much foundation on. Teacher, student. This is an imbalance of power and it will never be okay. It will never be okay, ever. I don't care if they're in college. There is no need to be going after someone that you are literally in charge of. You have to grade them, you have to like teach them, but you're secretly like in love. That's weird. The next one, right person, wrong time. I absolutely hate this because if it was the right person, it doesn't matter if it's the wrong time, you will find a way to be together. Now, right person, wrong time does not mean right person, not enough time, because that is a completely different trope and needs a completely different analysis. I think people say this because they are secretly thinking about their own failed relationships. I think we need to sit down and look at the characters and we need to think, what about them actually made them the right person? Because if it was the right person, you would do anything to be with them. You would not let them walk away. You would not in like a creepy stalk away, but I just mean like if someone's like, I don't think we can do this, and walks away, if you don't even call out to them and be like, wait, can we talk about this? That is not the person for you, because if it is, you will fight for them. But again, not in like a creepy stalk away. Don't be deluded, because I know there are freaks out there and they think that, you know, people are their one true loves and they just need to figure out. I'm not talking about that. Right person, wrong time is disastrous and it always will be. Like, work through your issues. Bully. What kind of bully are we talking about here? Are we talking about like getting stuffed into bins, pushed downstairs, getting heads stuffed in the toilet and then getting flushed? Is that what we're talking about? Also, off topic, has anyone seen Cobra Kai? Did anyone remember that scene with the mall and the toilet? Ew. Don't like if it's an uneven playing field. If both people are like bullying each other, then that is fine. But if it's like one person who's being really mean and the other person has done nothing wrong, then I don't like that. Because why? What is the need? Good girl / bad boy. Now, I think a lot of times in these stories, they get it mixed up. A good girl does not mean a doormat. All right, I don't like when in the story, what was I talking about? I don't like when the girl is a doormat and the guy is literally so nasty to her and she just takes it. I loved it when I was a child, probably because like I was literally a goody two-shoes and I was terrified to do anything wrong. Like at school, I thought it was the end of the world if I got in trouble. And nowadays, I like more when the girl is bad and the guy is not. For old time's sake, I'm gonna put it in perfect. The girl still needs to be able to stand up for herself, but she just, you know, doesn't like break the law or anything. And the bad guy, like he has to actually be bad. He has to be a criminal. I hate everyone in the world but you. This is immediately perfection. The whole idea that someone loves you and can love you more than anyone else in the world when they would do anything at all for you, the best thing. Meanie, and sunshine. I'm saying it because I don't like the G word. I literally hate most words starting with G. I don't know why. So I'm going with meanie sunshine. I only like it if the girl's the meanie. In my opinion, the girl is always insufferable. I like when the girl is mean and the guy is just this ray of sunshine. I hate you, and then like the you know you love me kind of thing. Then we have enemies to lovers. Enemies to lovers is perfection only if done well. Like, I hate when books, they have no reason to hate each other. To actually hate someone, they have to do really bad things to you. And if there is none of that evidenced, then why do you hate them? That sounds like immature, petty, little kid behavior. So we don't do that. However, if it's like family, rivalry, like friends to lovers, disastrous. I hate friends to lovers. It is the most boring thing I've ever witnessed. I hate it. I don't even care if it's childhood friends to lovers. Because it just reminds me when guys say, "Oh, she's just my friend. Relax. We're just friends. She's just a good friend." Also, it's so creepy because they're like, "No, we're like siblings. We could never date." And then like the next chapter, they're together. Why are you saying you're siblings with them doing that? Friends to lovers is boring. And yes, it gives me flashbacks of guys being like, "You need to relax. She's just a friend. I'm not flirting. I'm just friendly." Run. If you hear that, run. If there's lots of jealousy, then I don't mind it. But like, I'm talking like serious jealousy where they try to like mess each other up, which isn't healthy. Like, I know it's not healthy. This video is getting kind of long, so I'm gonna do one more and then I'm gonna make like a part 2. The last one. Jock and nerd. Like, the girl's really smart and the guy's like this mean football player and he's failing, so he needs to be tutored. And the only reason why she does it is because she's in love with like the basketball player, and so this football guy is like, "Get you two together." And then when it comes time to actually do that, football player, he sabotages it because he's in love. A dare is involved. It's like, dude, I dare you to take her to prom, and if you do, you get like $10. And then the guy tries to do that, but then he actually falls in love, and then when we find out, it's like the biggest betrayal because it's like, how could you? I hate mascara. Whenever I do it, I always make sure I have one of these ready. Do that, because if you don't, like, it just gets all over my skin. Where's my setting spray? Putting on setting spray is my favorite thing to do. Go watch part 2.